In this video, we'll talk about classification of matter. Matter is anything that occupies space, okay, and has mass. That means there is mass for that substance and it also has a volume. This relates to mass and this relates to the space or volume that the substance occupies. So matter can now be divided into mixtures and pure substances. So what do we mean by a pure substance? So if you take bulk of that material, and I would like to emphasize on the word material. If you take a certain material in a pure substance, that material is unadulterated, as in you find only that substance and not any other substance or any other material. Whereas mixture is a combination of several pure substances. For example, if we take water, okay, when you take tap water, what happens? It has some chloride ions in it. It has some maybe iron present in it. So what does this mean? This means that the water that you're getting out of it, out of your kitchen or out of the sink in a lab or something, that doesn't have just water, but it has chloride and iron and several other substances in it. So that's not a pure substance. But if you take that same water and purify it and collect a specimen of, say, for example, nano-pure water, then that water will not have anything in it, but it will have just water. And by just water, what do I mean? We have seen this formula many times before. Water is H2O. You have seen it from your middle school days, H2O. Okay, so water is, if it is pure water, it has only H2O in it and nothing else. Now, I talked about H2O before, right? So what is this H and what is this O? The H and O are two different elements. And you all might have seen the periodic table, right? Periodic table of elements. Each entry on the periodic table is one element. It has some specific characteristics. And every hydrogen atom is very unique and is different from oxygen atom. So every entry on the periodic table is an element and you can combine them in different ways to make different substances. In the next couple of videos, we'll talk about elements, atoms, molecules, compounds, and other various classifications of matter. And while we go through that, we will look into periodic table as well.